Hey, we are out here. See if we try our hand at something other than 2K. We've been playing Arc Raiders. Today I'm trying a different game, survival game. And we're going to see if we can make something happen playing different games outside of 2K. Turn on. Maybe I should click that dual joint. I should have clicked that. Let me see if I can click that dual joint. What up, No Cap? Stony Rican in the building. Should I click dual? Let me see what happens with dual. No, it doesn't let me click. I have to click it beforehand. No cap, Justin. What up? I heard 2K is going to be done very, very soon due to cheaters. I'm not trying to go down with 2K sinking ship. I'm not trying to go down in that. No. Javon Taylor, Shy in the building. Book 70 said, get on Arc Raiders. 2K is dying. I'm about to get on a survival game right now. Let me start it up. Start it up in case the folks haven't seen. How's it going, bro? What up, Adam Ruff? You got my support playing anything but 2K. Ain't that some? Appreciate you saying that, Adam. No Cap said, can you play Hogwarts Legacy? I did a lot of time on Hogwarts Legacy. Yo T Gaming said, welcome to life now. What up, Michael Gary? Ain't that some? Ain't that some? If you load up, I've never been a Resident Evil player. I tried doing it on stream. Let me lower this joy because you probably hear the music in the background. I'll put it on before we start. But I find it interesting. A lot of folks like the Arc Raiders stuff. At least turn on 2K and spin the wheel. Yo, we be chasing, man. Yo, I ain't gonna front. We be chasing. We'll talk for a little while so I can ease my way into, expanding our gaming catalog. And not only expanding what I play, because I've always expanded the games that I play, but sharing it with you guys. I've been streaming Arc Raiders, and a ton of you guys are coming into the live streams talking about, I didn't even know you play other games. Man, I always play other games. Always. I'm doing that since I was a youngin'. Yeah, man, it's bad, dude. I beat a Zen user in 3v3 randoms, was hitting 60% contest and everything. We're seeing it more. It's becoming more commonplace. And I was just having this conversation, but 2K26 is like, it changed the direction of gameplay and it leaned more towards the gameplay that I actually prefer, and still is not up to par because of the cheating pandemic. I started playing College Football 26 doing the Dynasty mode and haven't looked back at 2K. I wonder how many other people haven't looked back. I'm waiting for GTA 6. I can't wait for GTA 6 as well. That's going to be a game changer. What up, Starfish? Do you feel it's less in the rec because it's bad in park like almost every game? Well, I think they're starting to come into the rec game mode. So we're seeing more and more cheaters come into the rec, whether they have a defensive script. And I guess it's more so the idea, what I'm getting turned off by is more so the idea of being unable to identify a cheater now. Like, I clearly identify when they have an offensive script, you could clearly identify who's cheating on 2K. When they have a defensive script, is a bit more difficult outside of the hop jumper activating their defensive script to fully save they're using a cheating device. That Wolverine 007 looks dope. I ain't gonna front. GTA 6 will be here soon. Trash 2K and mix the game mechanics of NBA Live with 2K and make a whole new game. 2K used to be life. It used to be. Ain't that some? Loyalty Gaming said it used to be life, and it used to be life for me as well. And now it's a distant memory. And I don't necessarily want to make 2K a distant memory. I think I'll always play 2K, but not as the daily driver. We got to expand our horizons. Sports gamers are stuck in our own little sports gaming bubble. And a lot of AAA developers for sports gamers have the same formula for success. And that's keeping you on the game, minimizing your impact, what your player is able to do, minimizing the investment of your time, like the incentives you get for the investment of your time, and minimize all of that to keep you on the game longer. Not factoring in, and it's so arrogant in my opinion, that the whole process behind these AAA titles for sports games undermines our intelligence, period. That's how I feel. I feel strongly about that. It undermines our intelligence to make a simple decision of leaving the franchise. The 2K success is attributed to the dedication of the player base. 2K has attacked everything that has dedicated the player to the franchise. They've attacked and changed it, and now it's like cultureless. I don't feel 2K has a culture anymore. So with that, you should play Dying Light. I've played Dying Light. Yep, played that. Saying, dude, I'm literally playing a mobile game now over 2K. Haven't played in 2 months. That 007 looks dope. Crazy part about it, Mike Wang been on vacation since season 1. The main thing I hate about this 2K Outside of Jesus is the fact that we have to unlock the same badges every season. And that's weighing on me too. I ain't gonna front. That's weighing on me too, especially over the last 2 seasons. So if you guys don't know what he's talking about the Max Plus 1s, Max Plus 2s. Every season you got to work to unlock these badges that make your player, depending on how you set it up, it could change how you compete in the game. And it does for me. You know, I end up getting strong handles on Hall of Fame with the Max Plus 1s and Max Plus 2s, and I also get Lightning Launch on Legend, and that's going to change my abilities on the court. And so over the last 3 seasons in particular, this one that we're on right now, season 4, season 3, and season 2. For season 2, I was late. I wasn't playing the game as much, so I had to grind at the end of the season to get that cap breaker, only for it to reset. So I got it maybe 3 days prior in season 2, only to reset and do that grind all over again come season 3. I stopped playing season 3 again, had to grind towards the end, only for it to have it reset again. And here we are in season 4. I grinded early the first week, hitting level 40 to get that cap breaker. But now I'm like, damn, this cheating pandemic is ruining my experience. And now I'm on to feeling like this process is becoming hella redundant just to be able to compete in a game that doesn't even respect my time and energy I put in, because they allow folks with devices to play way better than I can ever play, not using the device. So the Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Tides. What I'm waiting for is Crimson Desert. That's what it's called, right? Crimson. That's my next big one outside of GTA 6. That's going to be the next big one. And I'm just not, I'm on a different type of timing, yeah. We've given 2K a good amount of years, and now I feel like they're holding me back. Creating content consistently, daily on 2K is holding me back. One, from my joy in gaming. I no longer have that same joy getting on 2K. So I said, man, I have more fun getting on other games. But I was reluctant to share that experience with you guys because it was something more sacred to me. That was my time away. And I'm like, well, you got to share what you enjoy with your community, because the homies are out here watching you, following you, and I enjoy spending time with y'all. So I'm like, man, I could share that experience. So let's go ahead and do it and start this pivot. We're going to run a series over the next 30 days. At least what I'm thinking of doing. I might end up getting on 2K sparingly, but we're going to run a series playing different games. See if we can expand our horizon, expand our gaming catalog, and try new things, man. I was on Arc Raiders live streaming. Countless viewers came in saying, I didn't even know you play other games. What game is this? Arc Raiders, as popular as that game is, folks in the 2K community don't even know what it is. What up, Red? Having a blast with the boys, but now it's such a challenge to even have somewhat of a decent game, is what the homie said. Homie T, what up? The lack of defense in the game makes it so sad. Chosen in the building. It feels like no matter what I do, there's a ceiling. It's so much RNG, and you're absolutely right. I'm noticing that too. It seems like RNG is being incorporated into 2K26, or at least they're peeling back the layers of 26 to unveil 2K25's RNG. More goofy moments taking place, more WTF moments, more moments leaving you scratching your head in game, like how'd he make that shot, or why did that rebound go this way, or content wise, after a while, if the game falls apart, can't make any more content, is going to dry out. Yep. I thank 2K for pushing me to Arc Raiders. 2K pushed me to Arc Raiders too. I ain't gonna front. If 2K was on point, I would have probably never seen Arc Raiders. But that's the bubble that's the bubble and cycle that us 2K players have been going through for countless years. We stay committed to a franchise that's not committed to us. He said weak ass dribble moves. No cap. No cap is mad. No cap said, hell nah, I'm not messing with them weak dribble moves. But we're gonna get into it, man. So we're gonna start a series over the course of the next 30 days. Each day, I would like to, with God's blessing, I would like to play a different game, show people a different game, commit to something new, maybe invest half the energy that I would invest in 2K. It's become such light work. Hopefully we can realize this. This is why I made a video not too long ago showcasing the amount of money that I've spent on 2K, which is the least amount of money that I spent in the last 5 to 6 years. I'm at $400 and something spent on 2K26. By this time last year, I was well over $1,200. So that speaks volumes in itself. I only have 2 bills, where by this time last year I had anywhere from 10 to 15. If you run a query or until dawn, I'm down for the whole game. If you run the query or until dawn, I liked until dawn. I spent a good amount of time on that, but I've already played that one. Interior defense is terrible. We're not even going to talk about interior defense. But over the course of the next 30 days, we're going to try and play anything but 2K. Live stream anything but 2K. So today we're taking on a survival game. And I have mixed feelings about survival games, but overall, like, I don't know if you guys have ever played Green Hell, and if you haven't and you've never played a survival game, I don't recommend making that the first game you play. That joint, like, it's called Green Hell for a reason. But I found that, and I played Deep Stranded, I think it was called. I enjoyed that as well. We're playing a different one today. But these are great, entertaining games, way slower paced than anything 2K would have to give us. But if we expand, like, one of my favorite games in recent years was Horizon Forbidden West and Horizon Zero Dawn. Masterpieces, and so many 2K players don't even know about this joint. And these are like complete gems. I am not even playing a little bit, from the visuals to the gameplay mechanics, just full-on masterpieces. My favorite game of all time, Zelda Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Adam Ruff said, oh my God, Green Hell is an incredible game. A lot of survival games to shame, yeah. The OGs that hate the game, what the homie say? They don't realize the OGs that hate the game won't buy it for their kids, which are the next generation. I feel like 2K is dumb as hell too. I ain't gonna confront. I haven't given I tried getting on Avatars, but I didn't give it a full shot. So that's going to be one of the games that we revisit. Liza P is going to be another game. City, you really got to cover that lawsuit. Nobody does Newsline like you and Badge. Appreciate that, PJ. I looked into the lawsuit. I was having this conversation earlier today. This is what led me to the idea of going what I'm going right now, going the direction that I'm going now, is because there used to be a time where the community was so heavily invested in the franchise that when things like a lawsuit come up, people want to know about it. Just so happens that the way the culture has shifted and the direction that 2K is taking gameplay, the lack of support against cheaters has changed that culture, so people are not as invested into the franchise in itself. So things like a lawsuit don't necessarily garner too much viewership. Nobody really it doesn't seem like many people want to know about it, not in the same way they used to, at least. Horizon is fire, right? Married to Designer. After you watch enough lawsuits just go away and nothing happens, you don't really care anymore. Semper said it perfectly. And I've covered lawsuits for 2K every year over the last maybe 4 or 5 years. And they always garner a good amount of viewership, a good amount of attention, a good amount of concern, because people still had hope in 2K. I think this year, 2K26 is a pivotal moment where the hope is gone. If 2K, it was like the last straw. If 2K could allow the player base to lean towards cheating, that's like the last straw. You're affecting everybody's gameplay experience and the amount of money that they intend to invest into the game. If that's going to be affected, and they're investing that money into the game to make their players better and compete better, if that could all be undermined, your efforts, time, skill, if that could all be undermined by someone cheating, it ruins the integrity of the game, security of the game, and the security of your funds that you invest in the game. So it's understandable why folks are turning away. Don't know how true it is, but I heard about a new lawsuit with 2K when it comes to ante up and kids gambling their VC away. There has been a lawsuit about it. So what's going on? What I know of up to date is I know the EU is going to change their ways where they put a dollar figure. You guys know how you go into Swags and you see a hoodie, it says 20K VC? Well, if you have 200K VC, you could afford 20K VC with no problem. So you'll be more inclined to spend that VC that you have already in your wallet. But if that hoodie said $5.99 on it, you'd probably be less inclined to buy that. So what the EU is going to do now is they're going to start putting dollar figure values on all the in-game items so that folks know what they're actually spending when they buy these items. Because the way in which 2K gets you to buy these VC packs is they flood you with a ton of ways to spend the VC you currently have, in turn inclining you to purchase another VC pack. You already made the purchase, so you don't know the dollar figure behind these, like 20K VC, 30K VC for a t-shirt, 10K for socks. We're going to do this right now. DBD have been my go-tos, but I'm excited for Fable. Fable's 1, Kingdom Hearts, GTA 6. It's good to hear what some other people play. I still believe that they build an anti-cheat for GTA 6 and they're letting cheating run wild this year so they can roll out the anti-cheat as a feature for 2K27. I don't believe that. What I believe is happening for 2K27 is because I don't think they have an answer for these cheats. As regards to 2K, I don't think they have an answer. If they had... Do you guys know that the reason why they shifted gameplay and the reason why Mike Wang was so... heavily integrating RNG into shooting was to challenge and combat against cheaters, people who have devices. Now, cheaters weren't nearly as prominent as they are now. Now, the reason why they changed the direction, shifted the direction, made shooting so much more difficult was because cheaters were starting to come into 2K and, have those instant greens. 2K's answer to that was to incorporate RNG into shooting so they could minimize the impact of cheaters and make shooting random. That in turn led to you guys missing wide open shots. That didn't make nobody happy. After 5 years of this, 2K21 to 2K25, they saw that the player base didn't like RNG and shooting. It was the biggest #1 complaint. They had to shift directions because they were out. Trust me, if the player base was able to be retained with the gameplay direction that they had going from 21 to 25, they would have never changed directions. They were losing player retention, which is why they shifted in 2K26, giving you guys a pure green window. But you would have thought during that time, from 21 to 25, they would have came up with a clear-cut action plan to give shooting back to players, but still eliminate cheaters from infiltrating the game. When they went back to 2K26, introducing a pure green window to you guys, meaning that you could hit 100% of your shots if you time your shot correctly, the first time ever in 2K history giving players a pure green window, it showed, the influx of cheaters showed that they did nothing during that 5 years. They just shifted gameplay. I guess they thought cheaters were going to disappear. Ronnie 2K doubling down, send out a post saying, cheaters are down bad. He sent that out, and that must have encouraged cheaters from all walks of life to come on out and prove Ronnie 2K wrong. That's exactly what happened. It showed that they didn't invest anything into anti-cheat, or cheaters just evolved faster than a multi-billion-dollar company. Either could be the case. And whether or not either are the case is irrelevant. What's more relevant is the player that's actually making the purchase for 2K, buying the VC packs, creating a build, going out there and having all the time that he invests into the game be undermined by someone using a device. Cheating in particular cannot coexist on a sports game, a game that has goals involved. So overall, City, what could 2K do to make this game overall good basketball? Eliminate cheaters, speed up the game, bring the fun back, leave the fun back, retain your players, stop maximizing a player's time, forcing a player to invest more time for little incentive. Nobody wants to spend 20 or 30 minutes of their life playing a rec game, and as an incentive at the very end of the game, see your rep bar go up 0.1. It's 10 times less than 1%. Nobody in their right mind would accept that. Especially when you already introduced 2Ks, like 2K21, the easiest 2K to hit legend, especially when you already introduced these 2Ks where it was so easy to hit legend. Now, I don't agree with it being super easy to hit legend, but I also don't agree with someone spending 20 minutes of their life to go up 0.1%. That is just a slap in the face. Wonder if they can add some type of software to the game that auto-detect when users are using these cheating devices. So for clarity, for the folks that don't know how advanced these cheating devices are, the fact is that they're able to override the console. So PlayStation has it more difficult for cheaters. Xbox is a lot easier to cheat on. But it's hard for even the console to detect a cheating device. The only thing that 2K has right now going for them to be able to identify a cheater is the player base reporting cheaters, and that's going to have to be a significant amount of reports before it even alerts 2K to investigate whether or not this person's a cheater. And then they're going to have people review the gameplay and the stats of this player. Being that 2K offered a pure green window, that makes this process even more difficult because more players are able to shoot at higher percentages. And because players are able to shoot at higher percentages who aren't cheating, it's more difficult to identify a cheater. Now, I want to add something to that because it's a rare occasion when I see a player, super rare occasion, when I see a player go into the rec center shooting plus 90%. Super rare. Let alone 80% is rare in itself. So why is it that I'm able to identify a cheater only because I'm invested into the franchise and I play this game so often that we can see what's considered a good shot selection versus what isn't, and you can identify a cheater in that way? Why can't 2K do it with their millions upon millions of dollars? Why can't they identify a cheater solely based off the breadcrumbs the community gives them? Breadcrumbs when we report a player. Breadcrumbs when, and what I mean by breadcrumbs is it leaves a trail. There's a trail there. This player has been reported by multiple other 2K players as a cheater. Not to mention he's shooting 90+%. Not to mention if you just watch one of his gameplays, it's clear as day he's cheating. So, I don't understand what 2K got going on, but obviously their hands are too tied for the player base. Their hands are too tied. They're not too tied to take my money, but I'm not giving 2K any more money. But they're too tied to accommodate the player base and alleviate the player base from the concern of cheaters. It leaves you uneasy. And also, Semper said, and also his username is Zen and plugged in. Bless up, John Keel. Salute. He's what up, Daffy? Slim, what up, Slim? There's close to no answer for cheating devices for 2K. They need to get back to making a good, stable game platform first. There's less than 5% of players cheating, not as important of an issue. Yeah. I shot 90% for 5 minutes at the beginning of the year. So it's such a rare occasion. You would think that that 2K would be able to identify cheaters, but then, you got to really investigate. And I don't think 2K has maybe the time or the amount of people that's needed to investigate the cheaters. So in turn, we got to go through the woes. First 3 weeks, wasn't the first 3 weeks super fun? Wasn't it like clear as day, a new version of 2K where we thought 2K26 was turning a new leaf? Who knew that this cheating pandemic was gonna be such a wave on 2K26? Who knew? All we knew is that we were finally getting fun back. A dunk meter this year is crazy because I'm hitting a full bar, but I'm getting a little bit of a green, a slither. You're talking about a slither of a green window. You're going up for a dunk meter to dunk. The joint is gigantic to the very last millisecond. There's no adjustment. There's no time to adjust the timing on your dunk meter. There's no time to make that adjustment and realize, oh, my dunk meter is shrinking. Let me make an adjustment to hit this smaller green window. The green window is a slither, a pixel, which is damn near humanly impossible to consistently hit. For no good reason at all. This varies, and it's so erratic because your dunk meter could shrink from gigantic to a slither, 1 pixel, whether it's a point guard in the paint or a center with a 99 block in the paint. You've already finished the stick work before the green goes away. You've already finished the stick work. You said it perfectly. Same cycle every year, but this year, I'm tired of it. Same cycle every year. I'm just tired of it this year. To add insult to injury, above all else, there's no reassurance from 2K that this issue with cheating is even going to be addressed. There's no reassurance or acknowledgement from 2K to say, yeah, we have an issue. We're aware of the issue. We're working diligently to fix this issue. Even with a 99 dunk, there's a problem. I just always aim for the full bar. Sadly, yeah, always aim for the full bar. But whether you're aiming for a full bar or not, mind you, the dunk meter in itself happens in a matter of a couple seconds at most. So whether you have a full bar, what I'm saying is when you see that gigantic green, within those couple seconds on your dunk meter, you're thinking, I'm good. Not to mention, you're the only one at the rim. There's somebody on the ground while you're up in the air. So you're thinking, ain't no way that my green meter can adjust. I'm the only one up here. I'm the only one on the top floor. Everybody else is at ground level. How could my dunk meter adjust? So when you do that, you're like, all right, let me just you're not thinking I'm going to let it go early. Naturally, you're not thinking that, but you don't expect 2K to shrink it because it's not logical. You don't expect that significant amount of change in your dunk meter because there's no one contesting your dunk. So it kind of throws you off. Alex Brown said, bro, damn, all that they can do is people who sit there and add patches to the court and update random player hair. Yeah, you get patches that update player likenesses. 2K acts like we stupid and we don't notice the cheating happening, and that's what I feel. I feel like it's an insult. It's become an insult to my intelligence. Above all, I want to mention as well, other gaming communities won't even accept 10% of what us 2K players have to go through. And when I say they won't accept it, they will straight up boycott. And I'm saying I'm done way past the idea of promoting a boycott on 2K. That's never going to happen. And I'm not being a pessimist when I say that. I'm saying that from experience. It's just not going to happen. 2K is going to always make their money, but they're no longer going to make it off of me. Other player bases do not accept this stuff and they react with their wallets. They collapse gaming companies. The power is always going to be in the people, y'all, period. The power is always in the gamers' hands. 2K is trying to flip this script and act like they have the power. It's not how this thing works. And I'm not power tripping in the sense that I'm just saying we're the consumers. That's how any business operates. I'm not going to sit here and try and force somebody to say entertainment is subjective. So whatever you find entertaining, you make your own money, man. I'm not trying to pocket watch and tell somebody how to spend their money. 2K does a good enough job with that. 2K will tell you with all the error codes, with all their error codes alone, we are a glutton for punishment. Glutton. The game is literally kicking you off of it. And we're coming back. We're scrambling back. The game is dead telling you, get away from me. 2K is telling you, go that away. And we're like, no, I'm coming back. 2K, wait. I'm coming back, like chasing a school bus. Wait. Don't leave me, 2K. Don't leave me. The error codes alone. The gameplay adds another layer to that when you're getting in, scratching your head like, that ain't basketball. I'm a pure athlete on 2K. And I can't jump and pass the ball to the dude right next to me if I don't have a badge called the bailout, which I just added my cap breakers to my pass accuracy so that I can get the bailout badge and the joint still happens. Pass to the dude right next to me. It hits the tip of his hands and bounces off. The ball lands right in front of his face, but he's in a stun animation because for some reason the pass and this motion of this volleyball type of motion leaves me stunned for some reason, or leaves the player stunned, and they can't react to grab the block and recover. I've been kicked off after having great games 3 times, and the game was already over, just waiting to load out. You gotta start a true boycott at 27. If you start now, no. I don't think you guys understand how much work we put in. I am not leading the way for no boycotts. It's not going to be me. We are grown men. We should make grown decisions. Whatever that decision is, you make your money, you earn your money, you spend it how you want to spend it. If you find 2K entertaining, then go ahead and keep spending. There was a point in time where I found 2K hella entertaining as well, but I'm not leading the way for a boycott. We put in so many years of bringing to the forefront some of the ways in which 2K abuses its player base or manipulates its player base to spending money. We spent a lot of years on that, and through those years, not to say that the impact should have been more significant, but the player base likes to spend their money on what they want to spend, and I don't want to fault nobody for that. If 2K is entertaining for you right now, then let it be entertaining, period. I'm more invested into 2K. I've been playing 2K since the very first 2K ever released on Dreamcast. So I'm more invested, but there's a ton of people who are brand new to 2K. I'm not trying to swipe nobody's happiness away. If 2K makes you happy right now, then let that be the case. But for me and for a lot of players like me, they're done with 2K's antics and they move on and play different games. So that's what we finna do. The truth is we do win by not buying the game. The harsh reality and the harsh truth as well is that 2K is always going to garner new players. And they don't do that by selling the base unit of the game. That is not 2K's revenue. 2K's revenue comes from getting players on the game. They don't even have to buy the game anymore. They can get it for free, but they're going to be guaranteed because of the way in which the gameplay or the game mechanics or gameplay development is designed to keep you on the game and get you to purchase a VC pack. That's it. Everything else falls around that. I'm not being a pessimist here. Trust me, this is just the reality. So whenever you're wondering why this or that happened, just know that it's based around getting you to stay on the game, player retention. And if a player is retained for a certain amount of time, the odds are he's purchasing a VC pack. That's just it, y'all. I'm back on my Call of Duty camo grind, not thinking twice about 2K. And I feel that. I feel that all the way. They make a next-gen version of the game, then a current-gen version of the game. That's about to be dead. That's about to be dead. It's the only way there's going to be change. The devils listen to y'all. Y'all got the best update reverted 3 days after it dropped when the whole community liked that update. 3 days. That I didn't like that update. I was a point guard and I was losing the rock like crazy. I surely didn't want to leave that patch 2 update. But it was like, damn, 2K, that's actually when I got turned off with the game. You know what turned me off about 2K26 is when they dropped 2K26 from the development mind state. I was thinking, okay, well, they're turning a new leaf. They finally heard the community. They're going to give shooting back to the community, more fun, fast-paced gameplay back to the community. 2K was being accused of being slow and clunky over the last few years, so they brought it back. When they dropped that patch 2 update and it was a night and day experience, gameplay was a night and day experience, every defender was getting on ball steals, like ball handlers no longer had ball handle. They were just getting on-ball plucks like nothing, reaching across the body plucks. And I'm a point guard out there trying my hand at the point guard position. And I'm like, nah, hell no. Hell, I don't want. What that ended up showing me was that 2K didn't know which direction to go. It was like they were just throwing it up in the air and just trying to figure out where to land. It was such a drastic change. Like, it wasn't an incremental change to say, we did our game right. We created our game right. We understand that you guys are complaining that the defense is irrelevant. So let's make an incremental adjustment until it works. They said, we're going to make a full-on switch, change the gameplay completely, although it got reverted in 3 days. They made a full-on switch, went to the most extreme, and then switched it back after 3 days. In my opinion, what that meant was they have no idea what they're doing. They don't play the game. They don't understand incremental adjustments. They weren't trying to make it better. It was more like, all right, defense ain't working. Give them everything. Turn the sliders all the way up. How is that going to affect my gameplay? I put money into my player. You think I'm going to accept getting the ball stolen from me every instance now? Or do you think I'm going to accept the idea that I got to now change the whole pace of my gameplay because this guy, I got to walk down the court holding L2 now so this guy in front of me doesn't get a steal? You think I'm going to accept that now? So that showed me that 2K had no clear-cut direction for 26. Their clear-cut direction was a pure green window, and that failed horribly. It wasn't supposed to fail. Had they did their work on the back end for anti-cheat, it would not have failed. But they didn't do that work over the course of the last 5 years, which they should have when they had RNG and shooting. And here we are in 26. They must have thought the cheaters were all gone, hiding under a rock. Ronnie 2K on a megaphone announced it, man, loud. Cheaters are down bad. They said, word, Ronnie, word. Okay. Do you know somebody even commented under Ronnie 2K's post when he said that and said this is going to age terribly? Swante also commented on that, basically saying don't antagonize those folks. Ronnie 2K and his arrogance, his big ass head, thinking he's bigger than life, knowing that he doesn't play the game anymore. You know, Ronnie 2K also said that when they introduced the t-shirt kiosk and everybody was putting graphic stuff on their t-shirts, Ronnie 2K said that the player base ruined it for everybody. Well, Ronnie 2K just ruined 2K26 for us. You take that same logic. Yeah, when Scott O'Gallagher left, that is exactly when 2K fell off, ironically. When Scott O'Gallagher left, that's exactly when the downfall of 2K started. And I'm almost certain it was 2K20, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 19 into 20 is when Scott left. So come on, man. It's time to try something new. How much time do we give to how much of ourselves do we give to 2K? I got hours upon hours invested into 2K26 already. And this is a light year. This is a year that's not even one of those years where I'm crazy grinding. I spent the first few weeks insanely grinding. But now I'm done. I'm on my way to Vet 2. That's probably where it's going to end. And even still, I'm unsure if I'm going to keep it going. No cap misses Rachel Demita. A lot of people in here don't even know who Scott O'Gallagher is. Go Google him. A lot of people in here don't even know who he is. I'm not knocking y'all for that. I don't expect you to know who Scott O'Gallagher is. But again, a cultural shift in the player base. They don't care to know who. They just want to play a basketball game. They don't want to know. A cultural shift. Nobody wants to know who Scott O'Gallagher is anymore. I'm not knocking y'all for that, but it's just a shift in the player base. A player base now that might make a couple bills. And what I'm saying is that's the decline of 2K. You already lost the culture. The culture has been taken out. So it's no longer going to become generational. Not in the same way it was before. A generational daily driver is how I should describe it. It's going to continue to be a generational game because it helps bring people together based off the sport, the strength of the sport. Nothing to do with 2K. The game will bring families together on holidays. The cousins come over, talk their crap about basketball. Let's get on 2K then. From a more fun aspect, but nobody's not the same daily driver as it once was. And what I mean by daily driver is you get on, you practice, you're doing this, you're upgrading badges. It's a process. It's your daily routine. You can't approach this 2K the same way and knowing that it's going to be undermined by someone who purchases a device. It defeats the purpose of you driving the game daily. Semper refused to unpopular opinion, but if NBA 2K26 had RNG and better outlet passing, this game would be good. Hell nah, you are right. That is extra unpopular in my opinion. But I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. I don't want nobody controlling the outcome of my shot. Period. There shouldn't be randomness in shooting. But when there's not randomness in shooting, then we have cheaters to be able to infiltrate the game. What up, Spanish Jose? The homie said Scott O gonna make that EA college basketball game nice, in my opinion, and your opinion is really wrong. I covered this story, y'all. 2K won the bid to make the college basketball game. It's 2K's college basketball game now. EA had the bid in their hands. It was right there. The commission, the committee, the licensing committee recommended EA to make the college basketball game. EA sent out an announcement that teasing that they were going to make the college basketball game. 2K had wanted none of that. They said, hell nah, you're not competing with us. They went behind the scenes and went to the conferences and in turn took the bid. That bid for the college basketball game is now 2K's. EA is out the picture. Hope you guys know about that. Do you think if 2K stayed the same from season 1, we would be in this position right now? We would, because they did nothing during the 5 years where they had leverage. When they had RNG and shooting, they should have been working on the back end to create an anti-cheat for when they reintroduce a pure green window. They did none of that, so now they reintroduce a pure green window, which is leverage for cheaters to influx on the game. And here we have 2K26. They should have been doing their work on the back end to make sure that we don't have our experience tainted by cheaters. They didn't. What up, tapping with Devin? I must be late. My bad. All good. Boogie the Baller. All good, man. They making a college DLC. So the concept, this is the concept. What ended up happening was the reason why the committee leaned towards EA making the college basketball game was because they wanted to make a full-on college basketball game. 2K, during the proposal time, when they were issuing the proposals, these publishers were issuing proposals to the college licensing committee. 2K's proposal was to introduce a DLC, and they had very strict terms. They were going to introduce a DLC in 2K26. And if that DLC made up to $3 million, they had a dollar figure on it. If it made up to $3 million, if $3 million worth of sales happened for that DLC, which is going to be introduced into the My Team portion of NBA 2K26 or 27, if it made that money, the stipulation was they would then consider making a full-on game. The college licensing committee didn't agree with that proposal from 2K, which is why they leaned towards EA. And the reason why this even happened, by the way, is because of the success of college football. So the college licensing committee knew what they had on their hands and the potential for a college basketball game, the potential for success in a college basketball game. They wanted to kind of reinvent the college football game in college basketball. 2K's proposal was denied by the college licensing committee. So when they went to the conferences and started getting in their ear, the conferences lean towards 2K, of course, because 2K has the NBA license. So they lean towards 2K, and 2K got them to change their mind. Even though 2K signed a non-disclosure agreement that they wouldn't go and speak to conferences, they did that anyway behind the college licensing committee's backs. So the college licensing committee just revealed everything in turn. If 2K disregarded the non-disclosure agreement, the NDA, then the college licensing committee in turn shared what 2K proposed, which they wasn't going to share that. This is how we found out that 2K was going to take the slimy route with college basketball and only introduce it as a DLC, limiting the potential success for a college basketball game. During the second round of proposals, when 2K committed toward making a full-on basketball game, and that's when they was able to redirect and now own this opportunity to create a college basketball game. I think we have access to so much that it's hard to satisfy us. No. I get what you're saying to a certain extent, but there's tons of other games out there. We get stuck in like this AAA bubble as well. Do you guys realize what the game was? Does anybody in here know what type of developer teams were eating up the Game Awards? Small, non-AAA development titles, damn near indie development teams, killing the Game Awards. Because folks are tired of this AAA perspective. Folks are tired of gaming, us paying more money for games, and these games lack this substance, this wholesome quality that used to be so incorporated into all games released. It's so clear as day obvious the direction that they're going is for the dollar. The dollar used to be an incentive for a developer to make a good game. Now the developers, what's ended up happening in the community is the gaming communities are getting woke to this. What's happening is more gamers in different gaming communities. By the way, 2K players are like 10 years behind in this. Other gaming communities, the second a new game drops, one of the first things they check for is how they choose to monetize the game. Only 2K players, Madden players, sports gamers are behind on this. We're like far behind on top of that. Other gaming communities will not accept aggressive monetization being released in new and upcoming games. And they're over with, they will collapse them before they even come out. You know how games have these alphas and pre-order and early access type of stuff. If these gaming communities even sense that they have aggressive monetization, they're like, get them out of here, coachy. They play no games in other gaming communities, man. Again, I'm not going to be the one that's leading the way saying we need a boycott. Get the hell out of here with that. You know how much we've been saying that for years and not even a glimpse of a boycott. But slowly but surely, it seems like the boycott is happening on its own terms in its own way, and it shifted the entire 2K culture. The people who are heavily committed to 2K no longer play it in the same way. You can't really boycott the game because 2K's, they're marketing their number one line item expenses marketing, so they know how to market and sell the game. And if they can't market and sell you the game, they'll give it to you for free because their goal is not to get you to buy the game, but get you onto the game. Their gameplay development is designed in a way to get you to purchase a VC pack, and you will have to do that. Or give your entire life away to 2K to grind your player up. And either way, it's a W. Player retention or player spending. It's a W for them. They could use you whichever way you like, or be a workhorse. Now you're a worker bee for 2K game testing the game. You can't strike because the community is you can't strike. I know it's easier. Trust me, I know the folks that are against this idea naturally think, especially because the other gaming communities don't even allow 10% of the stuff that 2K does to us. I know your first thought is, well, just don't buy the game. Someone like me is going down that route. I don't spend nearly as much money, although what I spend is way too much already. I spent $400 and some already on 2K26, but that's way less than I spent in the past. And I'm sure a lot of people are going through the same thing. They're spending less money on the game. But as much as we're spending less money on the game, there's a ton of new people, this revolving door of new people that are coming in. 2K makes the game free. They come in and they buy 1 or 2 VC packs, play the game for a month or two, and then they on to something else. Well, 2K keeps that door moving. That door is circling in and then out, in and then out. I don't think that's a remedy for the success that 2K once had, although it may be on an uptick now. I don't think that's a remedy for, I don't think those are ingredients, I should say. I don't think those are ingredients for sustained success. In my opinion, that's a determination that your success is going to decline eventually. But as of right now, the way it stands, I don't think they care either way. They're just going to keep using their marketing genius to get us to buy these new games solely based off the love of the sport. And in turn, make sure no other game comes up in the background. That's the key here. If any other basketball game comes up in the background that's not under 2K, 2K knows they run the risk of taking an L. As long as they're able to make sure that no other game is even an option in the gaming space, in the gaming world, the gaming industry, everything basketball has to come through them. So even if it becomes a novelty, a game that people only play on holidays or sparingly, there's millions of people that are playing the game sparingly. Not nearly the culture we once had, but still the same amount of money coming in. Ah, man, it's fun talking about this stuff. 2K is a little kid game with kids that have no IQ. Make a PG, their favorite YouTuber, everyone does the same, no authenticity anymore. Why can't 2K make a game for adults and one for the kids? 2K will make them way more money. I love the way y'all think. I love how optimistic y'all are about this stuff. And you would think it might be considered a good idea, but Put yourself in their shoes when you're raking in million. You know you dropped this game that's flooded with error codes. You know you dropped this game where let me give you guys like perspective of what happens in these boardroom meetings. You have the board. We need to make this amount of money. We need to sell this much. You have marketing. We need to make this. We're spending this amount of money on marketing to make sure that the player base comes in. The actual results are great. Players are flooding into the game. Gameplay development has to make sure that they meet those sales goals in whatever way in which they design the game. And if you guys are having trouble understanding what needs to happen for gameplay development to manipulate the gameplay experience in order to meet those sale goals, just spend some time on 2K. Look how long the rep grind takes. Look at your process for the amount of VC that you generate versus what you spend. It's all by design, yeah. And there's not a conspiracy theory. There's just facts. There's documentaries and like TED Talks on this stuff. Gaming companies are being taught to develop their games in a certain way, psychologically getting you to stay on the game, getting you to feel like you need to grind again. I need to get up and grind. This event is 2 times rep. Why are 2 times rep always on holidays? Not to say they're only on holidays, but during the holidays, you're more inclined to spend outside of gaming. You might get on the game when family and friends come over, but you're not grinding in the same way. So 2K throws a double rep event. So attacking you from a psychological standpoint to make sure that you feel the urge to want to grind this game out. We balling today? I don't think I'm getting on today. These new era PGs ruin 2K. No one passes anymore. I pass. I guess the new wave that definitely slowed down the XP for season rewards. Got to get max value of them skips. That's another thing as well. You know, the concept of boosts in general, if we talk solely about boosts in general, the concept, mind you, I remember the shift happening in 2K18 from boosts being frowned upon. Having boosts, we're talking about Gatorade boost, skill boost. Having boosts in a game was frowned upon by the community, and how that's become normalized where now you're shamed for not having boosts. The way in which that concept alone goes is like the foundational roots of understanding how 2K operates in every other aspect, and that goes with level skips. If you increase the amount of time they have to spend to get there, then they may not be inclined. They'll be more inclined, I should say, to just purchase their way there, and that's why level skips has been such a success. Let's read some of the other comments. I know somebody here. What up, Nathan? He said, Wagwan AC, interesting stream. 2K has monopolized the genre. The same thing EA did with football. Facts. Yeah. Through bullying tactics and money, like you said, as long as there's no competition. And it's facts because it's more obvious. We all know. I think a lot of reasons why players feel like 2K lacks accountability for what they do is because they have no competition. So the reason why 2K isn't way more advanced than it should be right now is because there's no competition. But I just want to add the additional layer on top of that. Hopefully you guys could really soak this in. The additional layer on top of that is it's not because people aren't interested in making another basketball game. Trust me, if you're a gaming engineer in college right now and you look at the numbers for 2K, you're like, I'm coming out and making a basketball game. The black and white is instant success if you invest as an engineer into making a basketball game. So you would think more people would be inclined to make a basketball game because it's almost guaranteed success. Your investors will be happy to invest. What I'm trying to add is the additional layer to help you guys see that it's by design that there's no other basketball games. And it's not a little design. It's a full-fledged effort, a push. to make sure no other basketball game comes up. Not to mention the crazy pricing on that licensing. I think 2K spending $2 or $3 billion over the next 11 years for that licensing. Crazy. Travel with Mike said, what happened to 2 times rep on the, you remember when we used to get 2 times rep consistently? He said, what happened to 2 times rep on the weekends? Now it's only on holidays, and also the events are trash. NBA rights hold everyone back. In my opinion, I don't even think another basketball game needs to come out with NBA rights. I feel like they could make a street ball game very similar to the park for NBA 2K, very similar to the recreational center for that the rec had, that 2K has in the rec. They can make something very similar that allows you to build up a my player and grind out attributes and similar badges or whatnot for certain incentives in game or boosts in game. They could do something very similar minus the licensing, and I think a good portion of the 2K community would definitely consider that basketball option. But 2K makes sure nobody comes up. I don't think people fully grasp that, like the politics and red tape it takes to drop a basketball game. And I'll give you some insight. The NBA Live wanted to drop a free-to-play basketball game. NBA Live was trying to work their way back in the door. They wanted to drop free-to-play, so they were going the right direction. And we know EA is just as money hungry as 2K, so offering that game free-to-play was going to be heavily monetized as soon as you got your hands on it. But even still, people would have still explored another option for basketball. The NBA stepped in on 2K's behalf, said, you can't drop no free-to-play game. That's going to affect the sales for 2K. This is Brian Mazik with Forbes.com that reported on this. That article has since then disappeared, and since then, NBA Live had got disbanded, never to be heard from again. You can't make this stuff up. This is not me telling a story here. This is real life. We're getting a glimpse of how these big businesses operate. Like I said, you can't tell me that there are not investors out there that are saying, yo, why isn't anybody else tapping into the success? And what business do you not have multiple companies going for the same thing? And what business? Multiple companies for gas. But 2K is on some next level. Like, nah, nobody's stepping in. They are Debo in real life in the gaming industry. And, you know, like I said, unfortunately, the player base for sports gamers, we're a different type of breed. We will literally only play sports games. A lot of us will literally only play sports games and not even consider expanding past that. If you expand past that, you're either a dweeb, a nerd, a kid. You know, there's something that's more grown that at least more grown folks could get away with playing sports games because it's more relative to the sport we love, and adults love sports. So we don't need to look like a kid when we're playing a sports game. That's how a lot of us think. Until you expand your horizons, you see how deep some of these newer games have gotten, and it's just, we're missing out, man. He said 2K is the Illuminati. Electronic Arts is being acquired in a massive $55 billion deal by an investor group. I heard, yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Madden is the same ish. AC, you hit it on the money, man. 2K need to hire you. Nah, they will never have. 2K wants no parts of me, man. They said Don calls me a nerd all the time. Yeah. 2K Gun Ripper is a dweeb. Yeah, dweebs are cool. That's the crazy part now, is that dweebs are cool now. Dweebs get all the chicks, get all the money, and they don't need to be tough to do that. So hopefully the shift in like the gaming demographic, you know, would allow us to feel, us sports gamers, to feel more comfortable with exploring outward. Nah, I'm about to play a survival game right now. Immunity they need, but will never. I appreciate you, Jake. Salute, y'all. Rewards be weird. Hairstyles, girly sneakers, man. It's getting out of hand. Joint is getting zesty as hell on 2K. When they put a glizzy hat as one of the rewards, I said it's over, bro. And then they started having dudes, 2K players twerking on each other. I said, oh, it's really over. This joint going downhill. I can't even allow my homie to try and post up on me. He's gonna make some weird sounds when he posts up. I said, oh hell no. Nah. I don't want no parts of this 2K. This joint wild. Man literally try to twerk on me and then make a weird moaning sound and try to post me up in game. If you don't get away from me, boy. This city always wears the sparkle pants. I don't even have no sparkles pants. The league is getting zesty in general. I'll play any game if I find it fun. Gang Beast was goated. Yeah, Don been bringing up Gang Beast for years. Don's always, every morning, I wake up to a DM from Don saying, yo, City, we playing Gang Beast today. And I've never even played it. It's crazy. All you see is grown men dancing. I told you. League player tournaments was the beginning of the end for a community 2K relationship. Yeah, you're probably talking about the actual 2K league, huh? Most fun I get out of 2K is chilling with All City. Appreciate you, man. Salute. Well, let's expand that. If the most fun you're getting out of 2K, let's expand that. Let's try other games. Let's try something new. Over the course of like I said, we got more than 100 people in here. Like I said in the beginning, let's expand towards different games and see if we can find some other fun in other games. Some of the games over the course of the next 30 days, I intend to play anything but 2K. I might consider live streaming 2K along the way, but I'm going to really put some effort into this series so that way I could create a video about it, see how many people we can get shifted into new games. You don't need to leave 2K. I'm not leaving 2K, but expand. How many of you guys, let me ask you guys something. We got 123 people in here. Let's answer this with a fire emoji or a trash can emoji. If you're happy playing 2K, like if you play the game throughout the day and you get off the game smiling, happy, in a good mood, put a fire emoji. If you're angry after playing 2K, getting into arguments with your wife and kids and about to slap the dude in the grocery store and you're spiraling, put a trash can emoji. The chat is up. If 2K makes you angry or feel bothered after you play the game, when you log off, or if your eyes are anything like mine right now, just kind of dead inside when you think about 2K, put that trash can emoji. My dog's happy when he gets off. Even if you have, I see a lot of trash cans. I've seen some fires. He said, get a Zen, he'd be happy. Even if you have like an in-between feeling, think about that. Even if you have an in-between feeling, I'm not saying you should always be all smiley after every game, after every time you log off, but you have a general feeling, a good sensation, whether you know, a good game will have you think about what you're going to do the next day. You know, a good game, you know, if you have that type of feeling, then you put that fire emoji. But if you're in between, like you're just like on the fence, I don't know if I find this entertaining, boom, boom, boom. You know, I say get out there and explore. A lot of trash cans. But what we're going to do is we're going to practice what we preach. Hopefully we could retain some of the viewership. I know I've been talking for what? Damn, I've been talking for over an hour. I didn't even realize an hour had passed. That's wild. That's why I didn't even purchase 26, rather focus on my family. I need some space. It's not you, 2K. It's me. Yep. It's not you, 2K. 2K is not you. Keep being as grimy and slimy as you want to be. It is not you. You live your best slimy life, 2K. I'm just trying to live mine. And I ain't trying to slip and slide on no slime. When I ball with All City or my crew, fire, but with randoms, headaches. Yeah. I have to go. Housey said, now I have to go smoke a blunt. Oh, man. All right. Let's get into it, man. Different game. 135 in the chat. Listen, I know a lot of you guys may not stick with me through this live stream, but we're going to do it anyway. I know a lot of you guys may not even want to see other games. I'm still here willing to talk about what we've been talking about, but I want to try something new. We're going to get into it. Let's do it. Loading it up. I have over 1,000 hours on 2K. Continue. And I'm happy with it. I know that sounds condescending, but I'm serious. I believe y'all. And I appreciate you sharing that, Mud Dog, as well. Because like I said earlier, it's not my intention to swipe somebody's fun from them. If they're having fun on 2K, enjoy the joint. Continue to enjoy the joint. Don't let nobody take your happiness away from you. For me personally, there's reasons why I'm not there anymore. And I still have fun. I still have fun on 2K as well. But it's so imbalanced. I play my team offline modes. Am I still a starter one? And I don't care. All right. I noticed some goals that I got the Omni 2 and I upgraded the Omni 2 last night. I did the training beforehand. And now I think I need a build. I know 2K had this mode. Yeah, 2K has this. You got to go into the gameplay features. There's 2K survival. It's nighttime. I don't think I'm traveling in the night. If I do travel, it's going to be a bad look. I'm supposed to be building some, and I got to build an axe. Hold on. Let me see if I could build an axe real quick. Still got some stuff here. No stamina. I need to build quite a few things because I need to start storing this stuff. I played Grounded 1. Yeah, this is part 2. What up, Always? What's good, man? Always in the building. He said F%. Yeah, Grounded 2. So I enjoy Grounded 1 as well. And I saw that Grounded 2 was available. Again, you know, one of the reasons why I'm playing some of the games that I'm going to be playing over the course of the next 30 days is because these games are free. This one's on Game Pass. You can download it right now. And it's still fairly new. The funny thing is his avatar is still taller than City. Yeah, this is where they shrink you. And I gotta show you guys because you guys probably think we're like human sized. This is where they shrink you. And I shouldn't be going over here because it's nighttime. But I think we're gonna try it. I'm bugging. That should get us. I'm kind of scared to go. I ain't gonna front. You see me kind of going back and looking at the night. I don't even know what time. Like 4:36. Okay. So I guess that's 4:36 a.m. So we know it's 4:36, and I gotta get a torch. And it looks like that torch is about to. I don't know how aggressive the bugs are at night, but I don't think I'm doing the right thing. I don't know how far that thing is. It doesn't tell me how far it is to get there. I see it. I hear stuff. Oh, look at that. Get out of here. Oh, he said he got nothing but respect for worker ants. I was about to dip. Well, it's turning to daytime. I don't think I'm ready to fight no worker ants. I really just wanted to turn to daytime. Okay. He didn't chase me at least. Should I try and kill him? We got one. All right. Play no games, boy. Ours remains red ant part. Okay, that was a red ant too. Honey, I Shrunk City. Oh shoot! All right, now he's a friendly. He's a friendly. You friendly? You friendly? Yeah, he's friendly. He says friendly. All right, it's turning to daytime, so we're good. All right, now we can roll. I feel safer in the day. Look at that snail. I never tried fighting a snail. I think he goes in his shell. He's in his shell now. He went in his shell. I hear them crawling. I want to get that thing. Let me get down because I don't even know. Oh, shoot. Let's see if he's going to attack me. He's not trying to attack me. I'm going to try to hit him. Hit it from the back. All right. He's done. Oh, who's fighting me? Mother. All right, we're doing good. I already hit this thing a couple times, so we got it. Did it die? Can I not do anything with this thing? I don't know if it died. Dry trunk grass. No, he didn't die yet. He's looking. He's looking. So you can't kill this thing? Oh, he got a health bar right there. I just noticed that. When I was hitting it, he had a health bar. Those ants. Oh, the game sound. Sorry, yeah. Sorry. Good looking out. Yeah, I forgot about the game sound. Thank you for letting me know. Man, normally I wouldn't be this aggressive, but I guess you guys are making me feel tough. All right, this thing is almost dead, so I want to get it because I don't know what it gives. It's a lot of ants. Oh, we could mount one of those ants eventually. As soon as this thing comes out, I'm gonna kill it. There, we got it. All right, now let's see what we can get from this joint. I know that's gonna be clutch. Requires Omni hammer upgrade. Okay, so I haven't upgraded the hammer yet. I guess that's what that shell is gonna get me. I should have waited till I upgraded it first to bust that down. But we're gonna work our way to where we needed to go. I feel more comfortable now that I fought some of those ants, because normally I'd be walking around here scary. There's a lot of exploration and hidden things in here. I'm gonna work my way because so right now we're in actually like a park. See, we're on the table right there. Let me go see if we can actually see what that is there. We're under some sort of table. People are charging for scripts, but I found free ones. Yeah. Snack bar and hell. Okay. So it gets crazy in here from what I understand. Let me see if I got. Yeah, it gets crazy in here. I don't know how much. And I also need a torch. Where is it at?
Weelo Weevil. There must be a joke there. Ah, the lesser of two Weevils.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out. There we go. RB, there we go. How do you equip it? Oh, it said craft. Oh, I can craft it now. Okay. How do I equip it? Let me see if it's there now. No, it's not there. Can I equip it, please? All right, so that's the craft. So shouldn't it be here in my... Oh, I got a product. Oh, shoot, what's that? All right, he's a friendly. He's a friendly. I guess I got to put it in from my inventory on me. That's what it is. Yeah, so I got two. I did in the crafting too. I'll put that on there.
Lighten up.
Okay.
It ain't so bad.
So now we got light. Take some more of these. It gets crazy in here from what I understand. And then I got to get one of those ant. Holy crap. Why did it get so dark everywhere? Isn't that where I came from? All right, yeah, that's where I came from. Yeah, grounded too, yeah. Crafting wheel is interesting. Yeah, the crafting wheel is pretty dope. All right, so this is not it. I thought I was in it inside. Oh yeah, I was headed the wrong way. Okay. Is that a red ant? Okay. I think I gotta come out of here with an ant egg. But the thing is, I have to kill as many as possible now. Oh shit, I forgot I had my stamina thing. I gotta kill as many ants as possible now. Oh, look at that. Because on the way back, I'm not gonna be able to carry my torch. Okay, so you need the ant for that. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to carry my torch and make it out of here at the same time. Red ant egg, we got one. Okay. I thought it said I had to carry it. Maybe it's not the egg that I'm looking for. You know, I'm going a whole different direction than what I should be going. What's this? Billy Hogbite? What the hell is a Billy Hogbite? I'm gonna leave those lights on. Oh, more ants. Your inventory is full. Try crafting a storage building to host some of your items. Okay, I do need a... I should probably work my way out of here, Nectar. Yeah, I was thinking I should probably... Can you place torches everywhere? No, I don't think so. I don't think you could place torches anywhere. Not that I know of, at least. You could build them. You found a yolked girth milk molar calcium chewable. Where? Oh. Okay. Nice. I should probably work my way back and start building. See if I can find my way back out. I don't get lost in this joint. Okay, so we got that. I gotta find my way back out of here. Is there a map? Okay, map. It's saying I need to get here. Oh, that's the ambient onboard facility. I should probably go. There. Probably gonna need to go there. I can find my way. It's like a maze, so we know that this is one room. Oh, I remember. I have to follow the red and white wires that are on the ceiling, so we could find red and white wires eventually. It was on the entrance, but I lost track of it. I kind of forgot about it when we went in. But I'm gonna see if I could find them now. You said the rec center needs you. City in the top 10. Nah, the rec center are gonna have to go without me for a little while, man. I just want to enjoy some other games. I think 2K is fun when you kind of take a break, especially. I think it's more fun when you take a break. Oh shoot, my joint depleted. Use resource analysis on over here. I gotta find my way back out. And I don't want to just go in circles. I think I'm missing something here. I'm not running into no ants, so that's good. If I could find those red and white wires on the ceiling, then I'd be alright, or at least find my way back where I was. Okay, we're going the right direction now. I heard an ant. Here goes one. Let's go. Okay, there's another one. Get out of here, boy. Now I could put a bandage. Okay, we're getting healthy. Some of that stuff. Where did it say I need to go? I need to go this way, right? I hear another ant. This one, I hear another ant. There he goes. How you jump so far, man? Alright, I just gotta learn that pattern. Okay, so we're learning the pattern now. My inventory is full. And I'm going like deeper into this thing. Hopefully there's something I can stash. Here we go. Okay, is this what? No, this was the exit. This was the exit. So I think we should go back. I gotta come back to that. I think we should go back. Play Farming Simulator? No. I never played Farming Simulator. Now I don't know exactly where. Gotta find out exactly where. Alright, so it does have some. Mega Milk Molar. Okay, so we know the Ranger Outpost. Ceremonial pamphlet. Can I put a marker? Oh yeah, I can. Okay. All right, Old City. There we go. I got a marker. Because I need to build some to get rid of some of my resources. Oh, the shell is still there. That's good. When I upgrade, I'll be able to have that shell there. I know I'm running on stamina. When you run, one thing different I noticed about this game is that when you press the run, it stays draining your stamina until you stop it again. So you have to click L3 in and then press it again to stop running. We got a slower pace. So could have sworn I had a workbench there. There we go. Analyze some stuff. So as you collect stuff, you analyze and then it opens up blueprints. There we go. So I got a lot of that. And you can only analyze, you see on the right side, it says 4. It's rare that we get to see the world from City's perspective. That's funny. All right, man. Let me unlock this joint here. That's probably why that's probably why this game resonates with me. So I could create red ant arm guards, knee guards, and a stuffed red ant worker ant. Okay. That. I haven't analyzed this. Garden snail slime, that's clutch. A bandage. Ligonberry bandage. Okay, so as you continue to scan things that you gather, you then unlock blueprints to create other stuff. So it's like that's like a good loop because there's endless amounts of stuff to make, endless amounts of builds to make. Like this one just gave me a red ant helmet, and then they give you like boosts. Red worker ant wall mount. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Did that good. What is that? It's water, no?
We can bottle that up and make a kill.
Perfect. I'm getting hungry. Let me see if I can eat some. Where is it at? Am I tripping? Survival. That's the quick one. I probably hit it. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Forgot about these, the mutation loadouts. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, okay, it's the dial on the top right. Forgot about the dial. So that's the dial there. I need to unload some of this stuff. So I know I need to build. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build. Crafting. What do we have here? Grass wall, half wall. Grass door. Isn't there like a plank? Grass border triangle. Maybe that's just Peplet axe wall mount. Repair tool. Those are like wall mounts up there. Oh, trophies. Interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Food and water. Okay, food and water. There we go. We need some of this. We need to build. The thing is, what I heard about this game is that you want to build on higher ground because your stuff ends up getting attacked. So we need to build on higher ground. I mean, this is fairly good here, but I imagine it'll still get attacked. Let me cut some of this grass off. You get to see the world from my perspective. It's the short people life, man. Short people live too. I'd say short people live even larger than taller people. Because everything we come across is larger. Alright, so we did a lot of that. No Man's Sky community is the exact opposite of the 2K community. Anything but 2K, I feel you. What up, Jamil? That's good, man. Yeah, anything but 2K right now. Let me make sure I wasn't that on. Did I put that on? All right, man. So now I got to figure out how to build this. Now I think I pull up one of these things. I pull up the builder by pressing up. I need food and water. I also need the bed. That's a sleep. Sleep to bypass the extra dangerous nighttime or set a respawn point to return to the event of death. Okay. Okay. And navigation. Okay. I forgot about that. Plank pallet. A platform on which grass planks can be neatly stacked. Okay. A stem pallet. Interesting too. Then my crafting one. I could have sworn I need something like to start out with. Floor. No, don't I need floor? A wood stem and three grass. 2 grass planks. Look gonna try to just build something quick so that I have some place to store some stuff. Grass half wall vertical. And 2 grass plants. Alright, so let's build something real quick and work from there. Okay, so let's see. So I can't put it here? Is that what they're saying? Can I only put it here? No, I think it is going to let me put it there. Let me see. Unless it needs the foundation point and I haven't got the blueprint for the foundation yet. Let me see. Well, let me put it there. Did it let me put it there though? I thought it would have like a green thing. I think I need 3 across. I don't think this is gonna work out, but let's see what happens when I put it on. See if I could add it. Inventory full, okay. Okay, so it is. Okay, so it's not letting me. I think I have to have a five available, supporting 3. Okay, yeah, okay.
A fine piece of handiwork, Mr. Smalls.
Okay, there it is. Okay, so it's working, Okay. So head to X. Cancel that one. Cancel that one. So we got that. I should have moved it back. I think I'm gonna put another plank here. What's this grass wall? Should have probably just put the grass wall. So it doesn't let me put it out. It's only letting me put it in. I'm gonna put it there. And there. And then we'll put it, and we could go across. I don't think that's gonna work across like that. I'm gonna have to cancel that. Cancel that one. I might have to do like something small, just put a bed in there, right here. I don't want to do it on a flat surface. They said to build high. It's one of the tips and tricks to build high. I'm gonna try to put some planks here. Let's do something light. Let's try and do something light here. Nice. Okay. And then I'll put a bed right here and see what happens. Just see what happens. So I need something for food and water. I'm gonna put a sleep bed right here. Let's put a bed. I don't think this is a good idea, but... And what does it need? It needs 3 clover leaves, which I have, and I have 2 sprigs. Okay. Now, why can't I? There we go. All right. Wake at 6 a.m. No, we're good. Okay, so we got a bed. Now we need water. Dope, pretty dope. Baldur's Gate, I still ain't beat. I ain't beat Baldur's Gate either. I like Baldur's Gate, Bishop. My fault, I missed a comment. I think I lose interest in the like turn-based stuff. I'm more like maybe Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Horizon Forbidden West, or Zero Dawn. Assassin's Creed games are pretty dope to me. All right, so we was able to waste some resources. Now I need to make a water thing. And I'm afraid that I'm gonna end up wasting this, but it's okay. I guess it'll be a learning process. A spit for roasting and illuminating the darkness. You can tell food is ready when it looks tasty. Okay. And then water. Sun's telling me that I have to... Sun's telling me that I shouldn't make this here. But we're just gonna do it anyway. Make this right here. We'll make it right here. See what happens. Place, and then we'll place this one as well for water. Place. Okay, what do I need for this? I need sprigs, and I have everything. So that's done. Oh, I need an acorn shell. It says I need 3 of those. I don't have that. Okay. What do I need to do to make some? Oh, light. Okay, I can light it. Do I got food to put on it? I think I do got some food to put on it. Hopefully I don't have to cook bug meat. Okay. I gotta cook that bug meat. Where is it at now? I'm still working my way around the red ant part. Red ant head. Weevil meat. Okay. Now how do I cook this? Alright, cook. There we go. So we'll cook this. Cook that. Cook that. Alright, so it's cooking. And it said it's done when it looks tasty. I'm running low on my hunger. If you see on the bottom left, you guys probably can't see that. Let me move it up. Move my webcam up. So my webcam is kinda... There it goes. That's done. There we go. Alright. That's pretty dope. Can I put this out now? So now I should be able to... Weevil roast, you discovered. Okay. I just gotta get more familiar with this map. No weevil roast. Just no weevil roast. Pasta. That should be in my inventory. It's raw snail meat. Where's the weevil roast? There we go. Edible. Consume. Alright, so it went up. It went up. That went up a lot too. I'm gonna take one more to max it out. Oh, I guess you can't consume it yet.
It's better when you hunt it yourself.
Oh, I guess you gotta eat it first. Okay, it's better when you hunt it yourself. Okay, now I can consume it now. Gotta go through the animation. There we go, now we're full. There was some I wanted to analyze too. I still had to analyze. I'm sure I got some stuff I need analyzing. No, I guess I did them. Unscannable. Okay. I kind of want a storage basket to put this stuff in. But I'm worried about building so much stuff without having it properly fortified. So far we got the fire here. We need acorns. There goes a ladybug. I'm wondering if I should. I see the stuff that I chopped down still here, so I'm wondering if I could kind of just drop some stuff off here. I'm gonna try to drop some stuff off by the locker. Let's see if we could drop some stuff off. I'm gonna keep one of the red eggs. They take up slots. Drop. Drop. Garden snail slime. I should be able to scan that. We're gonna drop some of this. Drop these mushrooms. We'll drop this meat here. Pause. What's this here? Mite fuzz. I thought I needed that for something. Okay, so yeah, all that stuff is there. Let's hopefully see if let's see if it stays there. Could have sworn I had to scan like this mite fuzz. I don't remember scanning, but I guess we're good. It's getting nighttime already, but we got a bed. Build a trail marker. Investigate the snack bar anthill. So that's where I need to go. Kill 5 gnats. Those are the dandelion tough. I need 5 of those. I need an acorn. And I need to upgrade my joint too. So it's turning into nighttime. It's probably evening. Let's see. It's probably like 6 o'clock. Let's see. 19. What's that? 21 is 9. So 7. So 7 o'clock. Still got time. Much more relaxing type of stream than being stressed out. It said a fast travel as well. It still say something about a fast travel. Let's see if it gives me a fast travel. Hiding game. So that opened up a fast travel. Maybe I need to put some there to fast travel back. Oh, I see some over there. I see one of those pink things up there. And there's water up there too. Okay, so that's the marker for that thing. Let me see. Yeah, that's a respawn point. Okay. Oh, see, this thing is here. That's why they said to build high. Now, I don't know if this thing's gonna damage my stuff or he's just coming to get the leftovers. Either way, I don't like. I just don't like it, man. I mean, we're gonna try and travel at night, but we see this science right here. What the hell is that sound? Sounds big. Science.
Give me that pink goop.
Pause. Why did it just get extra dark? Okay. Give me that pink goop. What is that? Oh, those are one of those things. Alright, it's kind of too dark over here. Probably need one of those. How do I equip? Oh, that's the crafting. I keep forgetting. I need to make sure that I have one of those on me when I'm out here. So I have to craft one. Would that count as a... No, I gotta craft it first. Oh, there's a slime stuff. Okay. So you can use that. Alright, let me try to use that. Let me put 10 over there. Let me put the 8 one. No, you can't. You gotta craft it. Okay. There we go. Now we just put that... Where is it at? Maybe I could put it in now. This one of the slime mold torch. Did I craft it? Slime mold torch. There we go,
I ain't gonna walk around in the dark like an
There
idiot.
we go. There's another pink thing over there. That's how it throws me off my track. So that's my fire over there. Please don't die. Oh, I can even see it behind me. I hear something. I hear them. I think it's the mice that come over here and start chewing away at you. We're going to sleep. Wake up in the daytime. Sleep till morning. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the music is calming as well. Facts, Jamil. I've realized that there's some that I like about gaming, and this music is not even as relaxing as some of the other games that I really enjoy. But like here, this type of stuff right now is hella relaxing. And I noticed that has an impact on my interest level for games. I recently come to notice that as well. Oh shoot, someone's here. What was that, a spider? I'm not ready to fight no spider. What the hell? Alright, I guess we are ready. Should've never messed with me, boy.
That's fresh.
Should've never messed with me, boy. What are you doing in here? How did you even get in? Look at them eating my stuff! What the hell? How did you even get in here? It was eating all my mushrooms. How dare they? I gotta carry this stuff. I really need a storage box. See what I'm saying? Oh, that's why I need a storage box. The joint don't even have thumbs and it got in the freaking door. The joint is crazy, bro. Alright, we could analyze this. Yo! Imagine this joint without thumbs just opening doors and stuff. That's like some bug opening my door right now. Hey, what's good, City? Hey, what up, man? Hey, what the hell? Alright, so I'm supposed to find a disc in that area, the next area, to go into this thing. They told me that I should build first. And I need a storage box, so let's see what we can build here. What's this? A spinning wheel. So it doesn't look like they attack the actual this area here. So we can continue to build. But they do attack. Not attack, but rather consume some of the stuff you have if you leave it on the ground. And I've tried to come up here and get this water drop, and I'm already real hungry, I just noticed. Oh. So I got that. So now my thirst is up. My thirst is good, but I'm still hungry. So let's make something to eat real quick. Matter of fact, I still got some here. Let me see what I got here. That's raw weevil meat. That's raw weevil meat. I thought I had. There it goes, cooked. There we go. Edible, consume. Well, that gave me a good amount. That's good, but I need a storage container because I need to put
First class barbecue right here.
I can't be having this stuff on me. That's just my inventory is gonna be full. So we press up for that, and then scroll down. Storage. Here we go. Storage basket has up to 20 stacks of items. Uses make technology so you can tell what's inside from the outside. Uses marking technology so you can tell what's on the outside from the inside. So I need crude rope and I need 3. And I'm almost certain I know how to. Okay. I should have put that on the beginning. And it is officially dweeb status. Yeah, I see you out there. It's okay, officially dweeb status. Almost 2 dimples in the building. All right, so storage. I'm gonna put the storage joint inside here. I don't think I can put the storage inside. I don't think I can put the storage inside, but we'll double check. Yeah, see, invalid surface. Okay. I mean, if I put this joint up here and it's still, if they're still getting to it, I'll be sick. I'll try it out. We will try it out. Storage. I need 3 ropes. There's a way to make rope. Where did I make rope at? Is it down? Rope. Crude rope, craft, plant fiber. I can craft that. I should have 3 now, so that'll let me make my storage. There it is. I'll make that storage and I'll put it right here, and that should allow me to put my stuff in it and be safe. Okay. And now I just add the 3 ropes. Super dope.
A fine piece of handiwork.
Nice.
Mr.
Yep, it has a
Smalls.
lid. It has a lid on it. So if I catch that little bug, now if he lifts the lid, then that's a whole different level of intelligence that I didn't know these bugs had. They already opened doors, so I should expect it to lift the lid. But it'd be crazy if they're opening electrical doors and they can't get into this little lid. We'll find out though. Okay. X to open, and now we just store some stuff. So I'll put this, put this. We don't need that. Put some slime, put some mushrooms. Okay. Put some of that. I don't need the drawer. I'm gonna need the dry grass trunks eventually. Put some of that. Those take up a slot each. I don't need that. I think I'm gonna put the red ant head. Even though I should be crafting. I think I'm gonna craft some right now, matter of fact. I'm gonna put some armor on. We got sprigs. I got nectar. I think I need this, matter of fact, for armor. What is this? A Mufang? Oh, that's a long line. I don't need that. I'm gonna put this raw snail meat. Should probably cook it. Billy hog bite. I'll probably hold on to that for some food. See if we could craft. Peep a creature. What that means? Bug knowledge. Peep a creature.
Just looking, I promise.
Okay. Okay, so we got storage. Those storage bins are gonna get bigger. I will no longer be a victim. What do you say here? How many days are you gonna go with no 2K? Is it a challenge? Well, I'm kind of challenging myself. I am kind of challenging myself. Don said, I miss you, bro. 2K ain't the same without you. So he said, okay, City is officially a dweeb status. And then he said, I miss you, bro. 2K ain't the same without you. It's only been 2 hours, Don. So I miss you, bro. It ain't the same. The joint's been literally an hour and 26 minutes. It's crazy. We both decided to play other games on the same day. That's what's up, musician. That's what I'm talking about. Get out there, try something new. Been playing Arc Raiders, F2K, Agent Q in the building. All right, man. So I need to create armor. I'm gonna see if I don't even know if I have the blueprint to create armor. I'm about to see right now. There's a wall mounts. No, it doesn't look like I have the blueprint yet to create armor, but I'm trying to figure out why. I guess I haven't gotten to weapons yet. But I thought it was I thought I should have been good to go. Because I could have sworn they said before I go into the snack bar to create. Look at this guy in here again. What are y'all doing here? What the hell is this? These are closed doors. Look at them joints. I need to call the maintenance man or something. Oh, there's a broken door? Maybe that's why. Maybe they're sliding in through here. Yeah, we definitely need maintenance. Hold on. You should play some Resident Evil. I can't mess with Resident Evil. Resident Evil is too crazy for me. I tried. But it's way too crazy for me. Okay. Analyze. Okay, so we got some here. A Weevil nose. Let's get that right. A gas mask. Okay. I'm gonna need a gas mask eventually, I guess. We're in daytime again, so that's good. I guess we're gonna just have to work our way over there and make it happen again. It says shovel these things. I should probably shovel them now. It's right here. Okay. There's some maze of grub hide. Somebody's here. This one is. See, this is where I would like to build, somewhere high up here. So I'm thinking I might consider. Oh no, that's not good. I might consider. It's fairly high, but it's still a lot of grass over here. It's not like it's sheltered. Let's see. Here you go. How are you? Is it a puppet? Hear the joint. Alright, we're not gonna pass around. Oh Lord!
Yeah.
Don't die, please. Alright, thank you. Refer to the survivor guide for more info on how to enjoy surviving in the park. Okay. We just need to do what we need to do, get our goals taken care of, and I think I'm gonna put something here. That's an acorn, right? What is that? Oh, that's a mushroom. I don't have the thing. I haven't upgraded my thing to chop that down. I feel you. It's fun though. I've been doing Resident Evil 2 remake. I beat it 3 times just playing it in a hardcore difficult. I've never been a Resident Evil player, man. I tried that last Resident Evil and the jump scares and all that stuff and the ominous music and all that stuff. That joint turned me off. We tried doing it on stream. I don't like any games with the consistent ominous music and scary stuff. I don't know. I've never been into them. There's something I want to create here because I want to put a marker. I want to put a marker, but how do I do that again? All right, here we go. Navigation. A trail marker transmits a trackable visual signal so you can find your way back. And I think I want to... Damn, I'm out of clovers. Maybe I can get a clover somewhere? There's a clover right there. Okay. This clover's here. There we go. because I want to be able to find my way back. Come on, sweetheart. Don't. Hold on. This little girl's in front. Alright, let's do this. I think I'm gonna put that trail marker right here so I find my way back. And I think this I don't see no red and white tracks, but I'm just gonna put it here. Let me see. Trail marker. Let's do that. It, and now we just make it.
A fine piece of handiwork, Mr. Smalls.
Okay, and let's put that one. Okay. What was a snack bar? Snack. That's what we're gonna do. Snack bar. Go forward. Close. Okay, build the marker. So we got a marker. We'll do that. Oh, I need a. Am I gonna have to do that again? Craft. Wish there was a way to kind of put it on ASAP. Is there a way to put it on ASAP? Equip, okay.
Lighten up. It ain't so bad.
Let's work our way in there now. See where we need to go. Try to get this done quick. Is that this part of the objectives? Oh, they got the snack marker there. Good stuff. Okay. That's good to see. That's exactly why I put that there, because I didn't want to get lost. Why is it showing me that? Am I tripping? Showing it right here. Investigate. Okay, so this is the snack. So I guess I gotta investigate everything in here. Maybe that's what it's telling me, that I didn't fully investigate everything in here. I'm like, damn, I thought I investigated everything. I got the little ant joints. At least the ants didn't come back. That's good. Not yet, at least. I hear them, yep. Get up off of me, boy. Trying to play with me. Stupid ant. I hear ya. These are the most non-incognito ants ever. It's probably because I'm so small. Yeah, I just lost my joint too. There gotta be a quicker way to make them joints and equip them. What's this? Billy Hog Bites. Running low. Maybe I could eat some Billy Hog Bites? I never ate a Billy Hog Bite. Sounds suspect. Consume. Okay. Alright, so
Wish I had fries with that.
I mean, I investigated this joint. I don't know. they want me to find some in here. Killing a lot of ants. What I saw online. Oh, here goes some more ants. Here we go. But I could have sworn there's like a bigger egg or something that you gotta carry out. So they said to kind of kill as many ants as possible on the way in. So that way you're able to walk out with your torch in one hand and carrying this joint on the other. I'm taking these now because it looks like I'm gonna need more lighting. That's the way out. Look like a U-turn, unless because when I read that, when I had saw that video, matter of fact, they said something about a red and white wire on the ceiling, and I didn't see no red and white wire coming in here. I feel like I'm just going in circles now. Or not. Let's see what's in here. Nothing is in here. That should bring it right back out, so let's leave it there. Make sure there's nothing over here. Okay. Oh, are you gonna attack me? Alright, so it didn't attack me. Oh man. Make a lot of them. Maybe I can. Oh, seriously? Okay, let's try. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. This is definitely different, right? But that's the way out. So he didn't attack me. Let me follow him. There goes another egg. Inventory full. Where did he go? That dude's able to move in the night. You could probably just launch those things for light. You could probably just take them and launch them for light. Okay, where are you going? Let's see where you're going. Just follow him. So if I don't attack him, he don't attack me. I guess they turn red. So he's just working. Now I'm wondering if this is the snack bar or I gotta go up there. Maybe I have to go up there. Maybe that's what's happening. What's this? Okay. So yeah, I was mistaken. Let me see. We're chasing that thing. Okay, so we no longer need this. That's about to end anyway. Unequip. Can you unequip it, please? I don't need these. Drop. 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 Okay. Okay, didn't I do this already? That's when I did this. Yeah, I could have sworn I was here already. Yeah, this is the beginning. Okay. Oh, I need, running out of bandages too. Should probably make more. I have a feeling I have to go up there and see what's up there. So it looks like the ants won't necessarily attack. Can we not go through there? No, that's not it. Okay, this is probably through there. I'm trying to get up higher. I'm just chopping this down so I can move. All these freaking grass blades. This is the struggles I have in real life too. You get regular heighted people don't necessarily have trouble with grass blades.
That hit the spot.
So it looks like there's not an up, like you can't go up there. So I'm assuming, especially that it's so early in the game, I'm thinking that that's got to be where I need to go. It's showing me there, but then when I get in, there's some space up top. Does the music play a role when there's something significant? I think it does. I think it does. Oh, Jose. But I come in here and it shows like it's high there. It says 6 centimeters. It's showing that it's right up there. And I'm like, I don't know if that's just saying that it's the entrance. Let me get my I didn't search this whole thing. So this music change is just to say that I'm in here. And I've searched this whole thing here. Oh, what's this? Oh, look at that. There we go. We found it. There we go. Okay, so I didn't realize there was something like that happening. Okay, so we found it. No, I don't think these things are gonna attack me. Okay, so we're good unless I attack them.
Well, that's a dead Omniman employee, I think. What were they doing?
Oh, you mother! Oh, you wanna play? You a gangster. You're a gangster. Oh. Ooh, I should have. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Ah, get up out of here, Kochi. Try to play with me. Red Soldier. Ah, that was close. I was close to dying. I need to create I need to create a bandage ASAP. Alright, we gotta create a bandage. Let's do that first. There's a red ominous employee right there. Alright, how do we create a band-aid? Up. Man, try to play me. Try to set me up. Where's the band-aids? Oh, it's in the quick craft, right? Down. Craft.
I ain't gonna walk around in the dark like an idiot.
Now, why wouldn't I have... Hold on, I gotta figure it out. There we go. That's crafting. Up. It's for that. That's that. Now I need to use it. And how do I use it again? Set it up. Is it L1? Why isn't it in my quick slots? That's what I'm having trouble understanding. Let's see. There's gotta be a way to add my bandages to my quick slot. Drop stack, assign slot. Okay, LB. There we go. Fiber, there we go. Okay. So now it's in my LB slot. Okay. Let's see what he's got to go for. Rummage. Ooh, that's what I needed right here. I think this is it.
Listen, I am dead tired. I'm dead tired of credit being taken for my
Arc
work.
update tomorrow? Alright.
All these backstabbers in the taming program. It's like they don't even care if we succeed in
So you're
riding
getting our arc
insects.
done.
They're hiding the eggs so they could steal my hatchery design. Oh, I know it. Well, I can hide my work too. Nobody would think to look here.
Okay. You have been selected to trial Omni Practical Technologies. Park Division brand new Omni Tool digging attachment. Visit the nearest ranger station to unlock upgrades for your standard issue Omni Tool. That's great. Okay. That's great. So we got that. Subterranean subterfuge. Buried treasure. Hey, buried treasure. I didn't even know there was buried treasure. What's in here now? Oh, this is it. This is what I was looking for. Turbo optical disc. That's exactly what I need. Okay, and that goes. Now we can exit out of here. I don't know what that one is for though. With this in your hands, your contributions to ant science are finally being recognized. Okay. So I think that's what gives me the mount. Oh, shoot. And now we just gotta work our way out of here. Make sure we're not losing anything. Here, we could probably get some stuff. Miss anything while I'm down here? Okay, so we're good. Alright, so we should be able to work our way back. My inventory is full, but I don't know if I should. See what I can get rid of. I could probably get rid of this. I could probably get rid of these. So let me take that red eggs. I think I'm gonna need those. Even those only one. Man, there's a lot. I'm wondering if I should take all of these. I have a lot. I don't think I'm gonna take them all. Just work my way back now. And now I have that marker. That marker did come in clutch. Because I could see it ASAP. I'm headed in the right direction ASAP. Oh, we're not gonna mess with that guy. Let him be. Okay, go to work. No. I don't have no problems with you. You good? Go on. Alright. Am I going the right way? If you don't get away from me, Julio. His name is Julio. He looks like a Julio. I think that's the same direction. I think it's let's just follow this train. What is this? Where does this want me to go? I think it wants me to get in the article. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell is that? Seriously. And now I lose my... Now is a good time to lose my freaking... Oh my god. Ain't no way you're gonna die right now. Ain't no way. What in the hell in the nighttime? It's the BS that I'm talking about. Luckily, I created those bandages, so I was about to be dead. See how much that fills us up. It looks like it's filling us up all the way. Okay. Now we just gotta make it back over there without weird things like that. Okay, let's just make our way back. Can you control red ants? Yeah, I think you gotta do something with the eggs. Appreciate you, Jake. Yeah, so I think you gotta do something with the eggs. like an incubator, and then it's some like 12 hours that you gotta wait, which is 12 minutes in real time. Like each hour is a minute. I'm just gonna work my way back. Okay, I have enough. Without these things going crazy. I still don't know how to create the incubator yet, but I think as everything's about to tell me right now when I put these discs inside the machine. Just good. Glad. Look at these guys. Look at these guys with no thumbs getting into the freaking. I don't even have mushrooms no more. Oh, there's a mushroom here. That's why. Maybe that's why they're coming in here. So yeah, I'm supposed to put this thing in here now. Our locations of the other prominent optical discs that contain lost data. Return them to any Ranger station to unlock new recipes and blueprints. There you go. Is that free food? That is free food. I ain't gonna. Open your scab. 2K to use milk motors. Okay. I gotta do that. Okay, use. Science shop. Unlock new recipes with raw science. Alright, who's calling? Alright, let's just go.
Gosh, I thought you might be dead. Have you made contact with our missing researcher?
Yeah. I found the body in the anthill. I found data on an optical disc.
Shoot, I hope she's okay. But hey, an optical disc. A lot of amazing stuff is on those. They could help you a ton.
Okay.
I saw you recover data from our domestication program. Listen, I won't bore you with the details, but we ran experiments on insect taming.
Insect taming, that's the mount.
The installations were set up right near the onboarding facility inside an anthill. In case you'd like to visit.
Okay.
With your help, we might be able to complete this research.
Patch Me said 2K26 has gotten that bad. Yeah. With your help, we might be able to complete this research. Okay, what do I do?
First, you'll have to get this new blueprint from the ranger shop at the terminal.
Okay.
Oh yeah, employees exchange raw science for fun stuff. It's like a game that everybody wins.
Okay. Buy hatchery blueprints at the ranger station. Okay. Ranger station. This is where they have unlocked new blueprints, so we need a hatchery. A cozy spot. That's the hatchery. That's the eggs right there. That's exactly what we was trying to get done. But this means I have to use acorns because it looks at the requirements are acorns, but my Omni tool, which is like my axe and the hammer, is one tool that has all four. It has a bunch of different tools on it. You need to upgrade that in order to get acorns and crack them open. So we'll unlock this one. It's 500. I have 2,200. Unlock the hatchery because that's what it wants me to do. Buy.
Plans for building a hatchery. I could ride an insect? No way!
And that's what that was supposed to have. Red Soldier Ant Buggy. I think that's what happened. You know, I was carrying those other ants, but I think I need the Red Soldier ant. Man, we killed that Red Soldier. We might have left the egg in there. Because from what I remember, he carried that particular egg out, not these little eggs that I have. So I think let me see what it says here. Let me see what I have in my inventory. So I think these are just, oh, these are red worker ants. Okay, and what did this say? Where was I at? Oh, it's not showing it no more. showed it before. I have a feeling I gotta go back over there and double check it. I have a strong feeling. I got a feeling. Ooh. Ooh. Tonight's gonna get some of that stuff.
Science.
Grub leggings. Okay, so that's armor. Could use armor for sure. And that gets me already known Princess Saber, Smoothie Station, and the Green Machine. Okay. Let's get some more. Raw grub meat. Go to your crafting page to see the requirements maybe. I'm gonna check that right now. Yeah, I think it was a special egg. I'm almost certain it was a special egg. Because when I was looking at it online, they showed him carrying one egg. Like he didn't, like those eggs that I picked up, they went into my backpack. A grub vest. I also want an arrow. That's really what I want to make. After this one, I'm gonna have to wait. And we're gonna double check our storage to make sure the storage is looking good. So I could put some of this stuff up. Acid gland. See how much time. When that electrical thing that's on the battery fills up, then I could scan another one. So I'm gonna wait to scan this last one so I can store it. I could have sworn that red ant has to be from that warrior ant that I ended up fighting against with the big bar. And I imagine that joint has to be in there. And we got a marker on the entrance, so we're gonna head back over there. Make sure I didn't leave that. I want to double check my storage to make sure nothing's taken away, but let me just scan this joint. Bug rubber, astonishing acid. Okay. Okay, we're doing good. So now let's put some stuff away. And it's nighttime again. Sleep until daytime. Laying that in here. Sleep. Why wouldn't I be able to? Last time it says sleep until morning. I don't want to sleep until like. Alright, let's see what happens. Daytime. I would like to have just slept until early, like soon as the sun rises. But open. Okay, what was this thing again? Your contributions to ant science are finally being recognized. A myrmecologist token? Talk English, please. Alright, so a harvester. Let's design a harvester. Let's see what else we can create, because we could probably get rid of this stuff just by crafting. The crafting menu, like the homie said. Smoothie station. Storage. Buggies. A hatchery. So I'm gonna need a hatchery and an ant nest. Cozy resting spot for tame soldier ants. A cozy spot to hatch eggs found in the wild. Okay. Then I'm gonna have to craft some stuff. Let me do that. Buggies. Place. What do I need? Acorns, mite fuzz, which I think I got. So let's try to put that in there. That's the mite fuzz. Now we need an acorn shell, 1 acorn top, and a wood stem. That looks like it could be good. Oh, I need a Omniax upgrade. So I think I got the upgrade. And here the work starts. This is how the routine starts. Major challenges, Omni tool, Omniax, Omni hammer. How much I need? This joint's 2.2. Damn, that's a lot. Roast chunks and blueberry leather. Okay, the hammer. Bust up simple rocks, okay. Clay. So I still need roast chunks. I need to upgrade this. All right. We got a lot of work to do. Game stressing the importance of a full 8 hours. Yeah, well, it did it. The last time it did it. The last time it was sleep till morning. So I'm going to try to do some of this stuff on the back end. I'm going to take a break, get me something to eat, regroup, and then get back online. We're going to explore a bunch of different games. I might live stream Lives of P. I don't know if you guys have played that, but I have it on the PlayStation. It's already downloaded. I haven't gotten into it, and I hear it's an amazing game. I also want to get back into it is Wukong, right? I also want to try that out. I know that's Sweatfest on there, so I want to try that out. Hella difficult. That's like Souls-like type of difficulty against the bosses. But we'll get to it. Anything but 2K for the next 30 days. What is that going to look like? See if we can find something new. Wishing y'all safe and blessed one, man. Y'all be careful out there. I know there's still a bunch of ice on the roads. I'll catch you on the next video or live stream. Easy, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in with me.